Hello everyone, I'm Savannah Dorsett, a librarian with Houston Public Library, and welcome to Book Chats, which just like it sounds means we're going to be talking about books. The year 2020 is the centennial of it's the 100th anniversary of the ratification of the 19th Amendment to the U.S. Constitution, granting women the right to vote. And in honor of this centennial, the Houston Public Library, the League of Women Voters, and the University of Houston Friends of Women's Studies has launched a year-long, citywide Suffrage Centennial Book Club. Houstonians of all ages across our city are invited to read and discuss one book or film each month in 2020 and reflect on themes including women's suffrage, the overall contribution of women to history, and also more broadly, the importance of voting and being an active and engaged community member. Our July title is a fiction work, and it's History Meets Mystery with Seneca Falls Inheritance by Miriam Grace Manfredo. This historical mystery title is the first in a series set in Seneca Falls, New York, also known as the location for the first Women's Rights Convention in 1848, in which such figures as Elizabeth Cady Stanton signed the Declaration of Sentiments, stating equality between the sexes and challenging the current accepted law of the day that denied women the right to vote, own property, keep her own wages, or obtain an education. And in this novel, the good efforts of the convention are at risk with a potential scandal. A body has been found in the river, and it's up to our detective, free-thinking librarian Glynis Tryon to investigate things. You know we have to root for a series where the hero is a librarian. This oldie but goodie series, this title was published in 1992, went on for 6 books, and examined numerous pressing issues of the 19th century, including women's rights, the abolitionist movement, Native American rights, and the Civil War. It's a great read for those who love rich period detail, intricate plots, and who maybe also enjoy a cameo by a real-life historical figure or two. And if you enjoy the first title, the other books in the series are available in print as well as ebooks. Fans of the series include a former president of the Mystery Writers of America and the late Louise Slaughter, a longtime congresswoman from New York State, and one of the House co-sponsors of the Violence Against Women Act. If you're interested in additional fictional titles that explore themes of women's rights and women's history, there are a couple of recent offerings. Our first is Impossible Saints, which was published in 2018 by Clarissa Harwood, in which Edwardian-era radical Lilia Brooke, who is a suffragist, union rights advocate, birth control advocate, meets Paul Harris, who aspires to be a high-up position in the Anglican Church. So essentially, the very picture of all of the traditional world views that Lilia is devoted to challenging. Despite their differences, there is an intense intellectual and physical attraction between them, and their efforts to reconcile their opposing worldviews and find personal happiness together makes for compelling reading. Reviews praise the rich historical detail and the insight and sensitivity Harwood demonstrates exploring complex social issues that still echo today. And our final title is Old Baggage by Lissa Evans. And I don't have a physical copy with me right now, but it is available in print and as an ebook. It's another English setting historical fiction title that asks, what do you do after you've changed the world? Our protagonist is 50-something Maddie Simpson, who fought the good fight for women's suffrage and won. Now it's 1928, and in Maddie's eyes, most of the young women are oblivious to the hard work and history that occurred and are content to live safe, comfortable lives. She and one of her suffragist friends found an all-girls club called the Amazons, with the goal of educating these bright young things to be thoughtful and engaged young women able to have a say in their future. Over the course of the novel, Maddie discovers that she still has a purpose and that people can still surprise her. She is an absolute utter delight of a character, passionate, caring, full of endless ideas and energy, maybe just a tiny bit nutty. This is a great read for those who love strong female characters, people who are really idealistic and have tons of big ideas, who never give up, or someone who maybe enjoys heartwarming stories of cross-generational relationships. And if all of these aren't enough for you and you need more titles to read, feel free to visit our website, HoustonLibrary.org, and check out some of the past titles from the Suffrage Centennial Book Club, or some of our upcoming titles that we're going to be reading for the rest of the year. And if that's still not enough for you, you can always contact us via chat, email reference, telephone reference, sign up for a custom book list, and we will send you titles based on your likes and interests. How cool is that? And continuing our theme of civic engagement and history and important things going on in the world, keep in mind that the year 2020, in addition to being the 100th anniversary of the 19th Amendment, is also a census year. So please, 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 if you have not done so, visit the website www.census.gov and fill out your census for all of the people in your household, yes, including babies, because everybody counts. This has been Book Chats. See you next time.